What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're finally gonna dig into the damage on the IS300. We did fix a little bit of the dent, so we'll play that after this, but here's kind of all the things that broke at Knuckle Up. I mean, the car still runs, everything's good, there was no structural damage, but of course this bumper is destroyed. You can see it's not even straight, ripped right here. It's just super bent, and the lip is gone. Side marker is gone, so that's all destroyed. We'll get to the dent in a bit, but tail light shattered, but still works. Probably look for a new one eventually. And then of course, the trunk doesn't close properly. I took out the seal because I was trying to get it to close, but it just wouldn't close. Something is bent, and I don't know what it is, so we're gonna have to figure that out. Right now, this thing is hitting right here, and it just doesn't align at all. So I'm thinking this also might be a little bit bent from the hit. Yeah, it probably is bent from the hit, so I gotta get a new one of this. A new trunk, because this thing is kind of all tweaked and bent all over. This is all messed up right here too. So that's all messed up, and then of course the dent. You can see we pulled out this dent a little bit, so shout out to you, Ethan, for helping me get this pulled out. But this was pushed in all the way in here, so we got it out as much as possible. And so we're gonna keep trying to pull out a little bit more. Might get a hook and pull it out here, but this is perfect enough to get a car, not a car, to get a bumper on the car now. So this is good enough. So we're gonna leave it at this for now, but we'll show you the clips of me pulling it out. All right, you can see it ripped a hole in the chassis down there, but it's not that bad. The rest of the car is pretty straight. So let me look underneath the car so you can see the damage underneath. You can see how much it bent. I mean, this camera's not really showing justice of how much it bent. You can see how this thing is just pushed in here. You can see body is all mangled, but frame is still good, which means car is straight. And then exhaust was just banging and rattling, and I don't even know what happened to this thing. So this thing's got to go. It's like pushed this way and angled down even more, so that's gonna go. All right, we got this idea. We're gonna hook my car onto that and just yank it out. So hopefully pull it out, because it's pretty close to being out. It's not that much, so hopefully we can get straight. All right, we got most of the dents out. It's actually pretty straight. This thing is crumpled here. You gotta figure out how to get that out, but it's pretty thick metal right here. But for the most part, the bumper lines up pretty good now. Shout out to you for helping me out, but I fucked up your hand a little bit. But I think the rest is just popping this little corners out, which I think can be pretty easy. But everything else lines up. Like this is all perfectly straight still. So yeah, we are getting somewhere, but let's keep working at it. All right, I got this wood right here, this jack right here. Hoping to pull that out. Let's see. All right, And that part is moving now. Let's see if we can see it. It's coming out for sure. The first step in rebuilding a car is taking apart a car. First is to take out kind of all the down pieces, because all that's got to go, and we got to figure out what we need, and we're going to talk about the build at the end. So let's take apart some stuff. All right, so there's a lot to do with this car. Definitely needs some fixing. The goal is to do it for pretty cheap. I've been in this dilemma of how much I want to spend on making it legit and expensive and quality versus how much I just want to drive. And it's like, you know, I want to make this car clean and, you know, spend all this money, but at the end of the day, I also want to drive as much as I can. And I think at this point now, this car is pretty messed up in a lot of ways where I don't want to make it as clean as possible anymore. So what that means, we're going to do it right, but we're going to do it with a balance of right and cheap. So I hope you guys don't hate on me for going that cheap, but I just want to drive. I really just want to drive. So we're going to make it as nice as possible with the parts we get. So first things first, we're going to fix a car, a new trunk, new bumper, tail lights, probably the 3 biggest things. And then after that, we're gonna paint it. And then next thing is suspension. We're missing a few pieces for the rear end to make it 0 camber. And then we're gonna get some new interior pieces, dial in the fitment, because I've always had pretty bad fitment. And the cars to make it a lot more cleaner and a little more legit. So we're gonna sell these seats, get something a little bit nicer, dial in the fitment, because my fitment's always been pretty bad. Get some cool interior bits, some aero pieces. And so we're not gonna ball out, but we're gonna make this car pretty nice. A happy medium of nice, and still afford to drift, because at the end of the day, I still need to buy tires, I still need to buy gas, I still need to drift and drift tickets and stuff. So that's expensive. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna build this. We're not gonna rush it, but we're gonna take our time and hopefully drive in the meantime and not mess anything up. Like, that's the goal, is to build it and drift it in that stage, because I don't really care. And hopefully I don't break it in the middle of drifting, because we're still gonna drift, but we're still gonna make it nice. So thank you guys for watching. That was a bunch of words of me saying some random shit, but thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.